Hey, it's Chris here today from Huckabones Equipment. You know, behind me today we got the B26. We're going to do a quick overview of it to give you an idea of how it stacks up against your L47 and M59. So stick with us. Talking about the B26 here is, it's been in production since 2007. Before that they had the B21 and the B20. It's an older model, obviously being in 2007. You're coming up on close to 15 years without any changes. So it's pretty well bulletproof. You know, if you want to compare it to an animal out there, it's like your Tasmanian devil. You know, it's pretty small, but it gets the job done. Like, it's pretty vicious, this thing. So you'll see them at rental houses. They're extremely popular at that. Big thing to know about them is they haven't been updated. So like, you'll see some technology on it that's a little bit dated, but still gets the job done. So the reason you're going to have one of these is because you're looking at like an LX or an L01 series, and you're like, I need something heavier. I need that size to get in and around things, but I need something heavier to lift or dig a little bit deeper than what you're used to. So on our other models equivalent to this. So the B26 fits a lot of people's needs. A little bit more pricey. That's about the only downside to it, is it's pricey and dated. You know, it's going to be quite a bit more money than you're going to see on your LXs or L01s, because it's heavier duty. There's no way around that. It's a heavy model for the size. It is dated. It's 15 years old. It shows it. I would imagine we're going to see some updates in the next year or so, but hard to say because it's worked. So why change something that's worked? So that's it. So let's jump right into now the overview, starting out front here and talking about the bucket. So starting out front here is the bucket itself. So it's a little bit bigger than what you're going to see on either the L or the LX or the L01. So it's a 66-inch front bucket, but a little bit deeper. You know, and the reason for that is because you can lift a ton with this thing. You know, the breakaway force on it is just about 2,300 pounds. The comparison to that is it's about 800 pounds more than what you're going to see on your LX and your L01s. So very heavy duty. And again, one thing that is quite surprising is it comes standard with your quick attach out front. You know, your 2-lever skid steer quick attach. Not a big deal now. Pretty much everything is standard with that. In 2007, it was quite a luxury to have that. So, but also Kubota understood that you're probably going to put a set of pallet forks out front, you know, to really use it construction-wise. You know, you can't get the third function out front. You know, get that grapple. Again, you're going to get about 7 gallons per minute out of that. So be mindful of that. It does have a little bit more than what you're going to see on the other equivalent Kubotas for size, but not huge flow there. So loader, one thing to know about it is it's non-removable. You know, whenever you get to the other small tractors, it's a couple pins and the stand comes down, and then you move either a couple levers or pins and you're out of your loader. Not so much on a B26. It is on there. So if you're ever thinking of taking it off, you're only going to be doing that at the dealership kind of idea to be worked on. Outside that, it is on there. It does come standard with level indicator, which is nice. So then we're going to move back talking about the actual tractor itself now. Okay, so when talking about the operator station and the engine on a B26, well, starting with the engine, it's 26 horsepower. On a 3-cylinder Kubota engine, out the back, if you ever get some implements, it's going to be about 20 on the PTO. So not a bad drop on that. It's very efficient, all things considered. It's pretty well standard on that. So moving to the operator station, not bad for something that's you know, about 15 years old. You know, that seat, pretty fantastic for its day and age, pretty dated now. You know, you got your work lights up there, not LED, and you will notice there is no headlights out front. So not a whole lot of light being produced by 2 halogens whenever you're working in the evening or overnight kind of idea. So be mindful of that. You might want to consider getting a light bar or getting some extra lights put on this, because it can get pretty dark pretty quick. 3-range hydrostatic transmission on this, and also you're going to have a hand throttle as well, not up on the side on the steering column. It's going to be on the side, so that whenever you're working with the backhoe, you're not reaching up to the front. You're just kind of nice and handy being on the sides. After that, again, obviously no mid PTO, as it's not needed on something like this, but just rear PTO, and always a standard 4-wheel drive. And lots of room in there, as there should be on something like this, because you're not only facing forward on something like this, you're going to be digging a lot, so you want to be quite comfortable in that works area. So yeah, lots of room, just dated and not a whole lot of light are the 2 drawbacks to something like this. So the backhoe on the back of this B26 is a BT820, which means it digs just over 8 foot flat bottom, again, which is going to give you an extra 6-7 inches over what you're going to see on the L01 or the LX. Pretty nice that way. Again, you can get quick attach on that for that bucket. Again, you get anywhere from a 12-inch up to a 24 through Kubota. If you're looking for anything with a flat edge, so ditching buckets, you're going to have to go aftermarket, but again, they're readily available, so not a big issue that way. After that, you can get thumb, either mechanical or hydraulic. Again, with this backhoe, I strongly recommend getting a hydraulic thumb. Again, it's all through Kubota. Then after that, the actual force on this backhoe is 4,200 pounds. Normally, Kubota doesn't have all the statistics on that. I could not tell you what it is for a BH77. You will not see it in a brochure or online. Whenever you get into the construction end of stuff, they are going to give you all that. So, you know, if you want to go online and find out everything you want to find out about that backhoe, pretty simple. It is either Kubota.ca or on the brochure itself for that. So yeah, so it is a very strong backhoe. You know, it's that what Kubota's going to call you. What Kubota's going to say is construction grade. Again, it's nice. It's got the 2 work lights out back here to make life a little bit easier for you. For that way, it's all standard. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on that. So, and you can get if you did get the optional 3-point hitch kit for the back, you're gonna have a lift capacity on that of about 1,300 pounds. So, you know, good for this size of tractor, no matter what you ended up with for rear implements. So that brings to the end of the overview of the B26. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments down below, and please subscribe.